So far, everybody's doing a good job. Nice weather outside today. Everybody's got the mic cord stuck and a trip. Maybe get some laughs that way. Anyway, it was a nice day today. It makes me think I got to start getting in shape. Everybody lets themselves go a little bit over the winter, you know. Every year it gets harder and harder to get those pounds off for bikini season, you know. But I used to do one of those fad diets every year. But doctors say apparently it's one of these diets that's not safe. It was the Charlie Sheen diet, you know, where you do cocaine and look at pornography all day. And the pounds just slide right off. But, yeah, getting older, you know, trying to cope with it. I realize I'm getting older. I got injured having sex the other day, you know. And my girlfriend always tells me that she wants me to talk to her in bed, so it was a great opportunity. Normally I need that time. Heat of the moment, I'm deep in thought at the time. I use that time to find an excuse to get out of her apartment when I'm done. That's ridiculous. But a lot of people were making jokes about drugs today. Drugs is not funny business, you know. People have a misinterpretation of how drugs will screw up your life, you know. Cocaine, they say you do too much cocaine, you get paranoid. And they're right. I used to sit home and think, I'm not paranoid, it's just everyone says I am behind my back. Cocaine's a horrible drug, I wouldn't advise it. Other drugs can cause you problems too. I smoke a lot of weed. Smoke weed, you never know what kind of problems you're gonna have, you know, because you realize you're out of toilet paper, and you gotta go to CVS across the street to buy some more toilet paper, and by the time you've gotten to CVS, you realize that stale Valentine's Day candy is 75% off this week. So when I'm at home eating some Reese's Peanut Butter Cups in heart shape that I bought for myself and watching cartoons, a half hour later you realize that you didn't buy the toilet paper. And as if that wasn't enough of an indignity, by the time I get back to the store, you know, sort of doing the, I'll give you a visual, you know, you're sort of running the marathon like this, you know. The 16-year-old girl at the counter says, "You forgot the toilet paper, stoner." This is my life, that's why I'm up here. It's an alternative to therapy, I can't afford it. I talk to Gladys late at night, that's what I do. Try to make myself feel better about my life. I got a couple more minutes too, right? I'll give you a story about being absent-minded. When I was a teenager, I used to be a lifeguard, and I would teach swim lessons to little kids. And the parents would bring them in at the beginning of the week, and you meet all the kids, and you get them on a kickboard doing their thing, so I don't really talk to the parents at the beginning of the week, and I asked the little kid one time, "Hey, you know, what's your name, pal?" And he looks right at me and he goes, "Arabando." So I said, that kind of weird, but I'm an open-minded guy. I'm not going to argue with a 7-year-old. So all week I'm calling this kid Arabando. You know, we're in the deep end. "Good job, Arabando. That's great." So on the final day of swim lessons, you get to... the parents come in and get to see their kid's progress, you know. So I'm at the pool, and the kid's mother, curly-haired, older woman, you know, she's like, "Oh, you know, how'd my son do?" I was like, "Arabando's great. He learned so much." I was like, "We had him in the deep end. He doesn't even need so much help now. He's going to be a great swimmer." She's like, "What did you call him?" Like, "Arabando, your son, you know." It's like, "His name's Philip, you know." So, you never know, but it's one catastrophe after the other. Sometimes I'm correct when I'm trying to be wrong. I'm not the kind of guy who just goes up to women on the street all the time and introduces myself, but I happened to be waiting at the train station the other day, and there's a girl there on the platform all along, no wedding ring. Exquisite young lady, you know. So I'm sitting there panicking. I'm an idiot and I don't know how to approach a woman. So my train comes, I figure now I've missed my opportunity. I go and I sit alone and I'm scouring about how I'm never going to get anywhere with this sort of attitude. And the girl sits right next to me on the train, you know. So I've got a 45-minute ride into the city, and as I get off the platform, I finally decide, okay, here's my move. I'm going to go up to this girl. I'm going to guess her name and pretend like I know her. Trying to get it wrong, saying, you know, I can open a conversation that way. So I go up behind the girl, and she's like, excuse me, is your name Ann? It's like, well, yes, it is. You know? You feel that stupid? I just turned tail and ran away. That's my time, guys. Have a good night.